Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Hopkinton High School for Hopkinton Hillers baseball on HCAM. Today, the Hopkinton Hillers take on the Dover-Sherborn Blue Raiders, and can you believe it? For the first time in maybe 4 or 5 seasons, we are on the grass field today for some Hopkinton Hiller baseball. Their first game, not on the turf, here at home in quite a while, and it is certainly a great sight to see. The field looks like it's in fantastic condition, and we should have a good ball game for you here today. Pitching for the Hopkinton Hillers is Gabe Cafazzo, who's going to get the start. He has pitched well this season, and he will go against this Dover-Sherborn lineup. And we'll get you some stats on Gabe Cafazzo. He's pitched 7 2/3 of an inning. He has struck out 7 hitters, and he has been pretty well relied upon for this Hiller pitching staff. And it will certainly be a big piece as the season goes on. He has a .91 ERA and 4 appearances on the mound. As we are set to get things started, Blue Raiders set to come up to the plate, and we are just about underway. Let's take a look at the Hillers field. Gabe Cafazzo on the mound, Cal Mahan behind home plate doing the catching. Mitch Simulus at first base, Travis Rich at second base, Ryan Lang the shortstop, Andrew Bauschman at third base. From left to right, James Hayward, Nick Pajoli, and Zach Stacy. As for Dover-Sherborn, leading things off, the DH, Luca Mariano. Shortstop, Matt Bowen bats second. Left fielder, Will Foreman hitting third. Jackson Shuzda, the second baseman, hits cleanup. Peyton Shuzda, third baseman, hitting fifth. Theodore Allen, the pitcher, hitting sixth. Thomas Wyatt, first baseman, hitting seventh. John Clark, center fielder, hitting eighth. And Ronan Sullivan, the right fielder, hitting ninth. And we got Mike Whalen behind the plate today, calling the balls and strikes. A big hello to Mike Whalen. And we are set to get things going. Luca Mariano stepping to the plate. Dover-Sherborn 5-6 on the season. Hillers 7-3. Hillers got a nice win in Medfield just yesterday afternoon. Wind up and the pitch. And this is ripped up the left side, and that is going to be a base hit. Luca Mariano heading to second base, and he is aboard with a stand-up double to start things off. And that'll bring up Matt Bowen. And we'll have a good shot of Mike Whalen, the home plate umpire, calling the balls and strikes today. Certainly a different angle we got here at the grass field. I must say we are in foul ball range, so we will have to be a little cautious. But it is a pretty view for sure. Here we go. Matt Bowen steps in, the shortstop. And the check-in at second, nearly got him. Runner slides back, just safe. Set to deliver. Takes a look at the runner at second. A bit of a lead there. He's going to turn around and get him back to the bag. Wind up and the pitch. And there's a strike. Oh, and 1 the count. Slight lead by the runner at second. Cafazzo set to deal. And there's a strike. Right down the pipe. 0-2. Matt Bowen at the plate, the shortstop, facing an 0-2 count. And he puts this one high in the air towards right center, and it's caught. Runner from second base is going to advance, and he will slide into third safely. So Matt Bowen getting the job done, moving the runner up. Sacrifice fly there for Bowen. And that'll bring up Will Foreman, the left fielder. Will Foreman hitting a .406 on the season. 10 runs scored, 8 RBIs. Takes that one low. Runner on third, 1 out. Cafazzo set for the 1-0. Just outside, 2-0. Got a great view of the strike zone here today. Tom Nappy, happy to be with you on the call. Joe Frackleton on camera. A beautiful day for baseball. Temperatures in the 60s. Bit of a breeze, though, as you could probably hear in my microphone. There's a strike, 2-1. Wind up and the pitch. Just low. 3-1. Well, Mike Whalen, the home plate umpire, very good at communicating the count for the people and the teams. Leg lift and the pitch. And this is ripped up the left side off the glove of the third baseman, and then the shortstop has some trouble, and a run's gonna score. So Will Foreman will reach. Luca Mariano will score. We'll see if they score that, an error or a single. That was a tough play. It was a hard hit ball, difficult to make a play on. And now you got the cleanup man, Jackson Shuzda. Shuzda hitting a .259 on the season. Checking at first, runner back safe. .259, 3 runs scored, 4 RBIs for the junior. Runner with a slight lead at first base. Cafazzo delivers, little high. Calmahan turning towards first base, holding on to the ball. 1-0 the count. Set to deliver. Down low, gets away from the catcher. Runner from first advances. So Foreman advancing on the wild pitch. Runner on second now with 1 out. A run already in for DS. Cafazzo gonna throw to second base, nearly got the runner. In fact, the ball might have went off the runner, and a bit of a collision there on the slide back to the bag. Set to deliver. There's a strike. 2-1. Well, the one thing we're going to have a difficult time seeing is if the Hillers get anybody warming up, since we have trees just to our left, some pine trees. It's blocking our view of the Hiller dugout area. There's a strike, 2-2. See if Cafazzo could battle back here. Strikeout would certainly be a momentum boost. Takes a long look at second and turns back towards the bag. Yeah, I think you want to try to avoid throwing a second base here. Last thing you want is an error. Down low, that'll fill up the count. Runner's taking off, throw to third, and it's not in time. So Will Foreman stealing third. Big pitch coming up here. A little high and the walk is drawn. Yeah, Coach Anderson going to come out and have a chat with Cavazzo. A little bit of a struggle here in the top of the first. Peyton Shuzda, the third baseman, due up next. Runners on first and third, one out. And for Peyton Shuzda this season, actually not seeing any hitting stats, so perhaps he hasn't hit yet this season. But in any case, here he comes to the plate. Wind up and the pitch, and he pops this one up high in the air, and ranging over was Cavazzo. Calling him off was Mitch Simulus, and Simulus makes the catch. 2 away, and that'll bring up Theodore Allen. Theodore Allen, the pitcher today for Dover-Sherborn, hitting a .258 on the season, 5 runs scored, 2 RBIs for the senior. Wind up and the pitch. Down low, good stop behind home plate by Mahan. Jackson Shuzda does advance to second on the wild pitch. So now it's runners on second and third with 2 outs. Wind up and the pitch. And this is up the middle, and it's picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first, off the mark. And did he get the tag? 1 run is in, and a second run, and I don't think he got the tag. It looks like they're going to call him safe. So Theodore Allen reaches on the errant throw. 2 more runs in to score. And it's a 3-0 Dover-Sherborn lead. Oh, now they're going to call him out. All right, so he will indeed be out. And we will head to the bottom of the first. You are tuned in to Hiller Baseball on HCAM. Welcome back. We're heading to the bottom of the first. So they end up getting Theodore Allen on the tag. Call reversed on the field. They originally called him safe, but great play at first base as they were just able to get him with the tag, according to the infield umpire. And I'd say it was very close. It looked like he got him with that tag, so I would say that was a good call by the umpires and good job reversing it. So that's going to keep Dover-Sherborn only at 1 run in the inning. So the Hillers get out of an inning where they struggled a little bit, relatively in good shape. Let's take a look at the Dover-Sherborn Diamond. We got Theodore Allen pitching, Donald Elphus, the catcher, Thomas Wyatt, the first baseman, Jackson Shuzda at second base, Matt Bowen at shortstop, Peyton Shuzda, the third baseman from left to right, Will Foreman, John Clark, and Ronan Sullivan. Stepping to the plate for the Hillers, we got Mitch Simulus, the first baseman, and he is set to face Theodore Allen. And we'll get you the Hiller lineup in just a moment as that pitch outside. Hiller's lineup: Mitch Simulus batting first, playing first base. Nick Pedroli, center fielder, batting second. Dylan Ruff, DH, hitting third. Cal Mahan, catcher, hitting cleanup. James Hayward, left fielder, hitting fifth. More after this pitch. Down low. Zach Stacy, the right fielder, hitting sixth. Andrew Bauschman, third baseman, hitting seventh. Travis Rich, second baseman, hitting eighth. Gabe Cafazzo, pitcher, hitting ninth. Ryan Lang, the shortstop, odd man out of the batting order. Wind up and the pitch. Outside, 3-0. Well, Theodore Allen on the season, 2 appearances on the mound. He's 2-0. That one outside. And the walk is drawn. So Simulus trots on down to first base. Nick Pedroli, the lefty, stepping in. Wind up in the pitch. And he tattoos this ball to center field, and it's caught. Well, the center fielder John Clark playing deep there, able to backpedal and make the catch. And now we got Dylan Ruff, the DH, stepping to the plate. Slight lead over at first base. Checking on the runner. Oh, they got him. Picked off. Yeah, he had quite a lead there, and you know, these guys used to the turf. It's a little more springy than the dirt, and he didn't get the jump back to the bag he would have liked. That's fouled into the net. Oh, and 1 the count. Wind up in the pitch. Up high. 1-1 the count. And this is hit high in the air, right side, foul territory, and out of play. 1-2. Set to deliver. That's fouled off. Ooh, you got a piece of his leg there, looks like. Dylan Ruff hitting a .405 on the season, 9 runs, 11 RBIs, and Coach Anderson's going to check on him. Make sure he's all right. And looks like he's going to stay in the game. Good sign to see. And this is going to take a couple hops on the infield grass, picked up by the second baseman. Throw to first to get the out. 4-3 for out number 3. And we are heading to the top of the second inning on HCAM. Ready for the top of the second inning. 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up for Dover-Sherborn. Thomas Wyatt, first baseman, to start things off. The senior hitting a .040. So he's looking to get the bat going. 5 runs to his credit and an RBI. Wind up and the pitch. And this is hit in the air, right side, and it is caught! A diving catch for Zach Stacy. And 1 away for Dover-Sherborn. And that'll bring up John Clark, the center fielder. Clark hitting a 182 on the season. Wind up and the pitch. Up high. He has 5 runs and 5 RBIs on the season. Set to deliver. And this is popped up, high up there. It's towards the infield, and the catch is made. Nicely done by Mitch Simulus. Oh, Mitch Simulus, pretty good at catching those high pop-ups that could throw you off balance. Ronan Sullivan set to step to the plate, the junior, hitting a 105 on the season with a run and an RBI. It's fouled away. Lefty steps back in. Got to be especially careful with these lefties at the plate over here. Inside. 1-1 the count. And he gets a piece of this one, hit in the air, left side, and it is caught. 1, 2, 3 they go. To the bottom of the second we go. It's a 1-0 Dover-Sherborn lead on HCAM. Bottom of the second inning. Cal Mahan stepping in for the Hillers, the catcher. Set to face Theodore Allen. And he takes that one outside. Mahan hitting a .300 on the season. 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs. He's been a great catcher for the Hillers. Very solid behind the plate as he pops that one up, and it's going to go right side, and it's caught by the first baseman. 1 away. That'll bring up James Hayward. James Hayward hitting a 154 on the season. 5 runs to his credit and 4 RBIs. Wind up and the pitch. Just outside. 1-0. And he's going to put this one on the ground, but it's foul. 1-1. Set to deliver. Inside, 2-1. Watching Hiller baseball. We're on the grass field today. First time in probably 4 seasons this team's played on this field. And this is ripped up the left side. Into left field it goes, and Hayward will be aboard with a single. That'll bring up Zach Stacy, the right fielder. Stacy hitting a .357 on this season. Has 4 runs and 5 RBIs to his credit. And that one's going to get away from the catcher, and the runner at first, James Hayward, advances to second on the wild pitch. A pitch in the dirt. Hillers with a man in scoring position. And this is hit up the right side, right to the first baseman. Throw to second. Runner gets back safe. So line out for out number 2, and that'll bring up Andrew Bauschman. Bauschman at 273 on the season. 4 runs scored, 2 RBIs. Runner on second, 2 outs. There's a strike. And we get a timeout. I think the pitcher wants a new baseball. Big gust of wind coming through. Runner with a slight lead at second base. As Allen gives it a look and delivers a ball up high. 1-1 the count. Wind up and the pitch. Up high. 2-1. Set to deliver. And that's fouled off. 2-2. He winds and deals, swing and a miss, runner takes off, and the throw to third hits him and gets away, and here comes the Hiller run. Actually, that won't count because that was the third out, so no run there. We will head to the top of the third. Score remains 1-0 Dover-Sherborn. We are ready for the top of the third inning. A 1-0 Dover-Sherborn lead. Top of the order coming up. Luca Mariano, Matt Bowen, and Will Foreman due up. Line up and the pitch. Inside, look out. Swing and a miss. Mariano hitting a .297 on the season. Has 6 runs to his credit and 3 RBIs. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. Just high, 2-2. And there's strike 3, got him looking. It'll bring up Matt Bowen, the shortstop. Matt Bowen, a sophomore, hitting a .214 on the season. 12 runs to his credit and 2 RBIs. There's a strike. Faso seems to be feeling it now. And this is hit high in the air and in foul territory just off to our left. Yeah, pretty consistent gust of wind coming in. It's always windy here at Hopkinton High School. Wind up and the pitch. Here's the ball. 1-2. Here comes that gust again. Down low. 2-2 the count. Just high. Full count. Set to deliver. And the walk is drawn, a 1-out walk. That'll bring up Will Foreman, the left fielder. Well, Cavazo's up to 34 pitches so far. Will Foreman, a senior, 406 on the season, 10 runs scored, 8 RBIs to his credit. This is the part of the DS lineup you got to look out for. Checking at first, runner back safe. Well, you'll get a lot of dirt blown around from the infield today. Down low. Checking at first, runner slides back, and that was close, but just safe. Wind up and the pitch. And this is ripped up the left side, foul. 1-1. And that pitch down low, runner from first, taking off, slides in, he's safe. Two and one the count on Foreman. And this is hit up the left side. That'll trickle into left field. Here comes another run. The throw home is going to get away. The run scores. Now the throw to second, and the runner's safe. So it's an RBI single for Will Foreman. He advances on the throw. Matt Bowen around to score, and it's 2-0 Dover-Sherborn. That's going to bring up Jackson Shuzda, the second baseman. Ooh, look out. Ball one. Significant lead at second base. That is fouled off. 1-1 the count. Hiller boys lacrosse in action today as well against Dover-Sherborn. They're over on the turf field. That game set for a 5 p.m. start. That pitch up high. In about 8 minutes that game will be getting started, and we do have the live stream of that game as well. John Ritz will bring you the live stream of Hopkinton Hillers DS boys lacrosse. Should be a great matchup as Cafazzo turns towards second, runner back safe. I'll actually be heading down there after this game to take in the rest of the action from the boys lacrosse game. And if there's still decent time left, perhaps call some of the action for you. There's a strike. 2-2. And that is fouled away. Fazzo takes a long look at second and is set to deliver. Nope, he turns towards second. Runner slides back safe. And this is hit in the air over to center field and caught. And the runner at second will stay put. Good job by Nick Pedroli getting that ball in quick. 2 away, Peyton Shuzda, the third baseman, set to step to the plate. Fazzo looks at second and delivers. There's a strike. behind the plate, calling the balls and strikes, one of the best in the business. Checking on the runner at second, and he is back just safe. Pretty good throw over by Cafaso. Leg lift and the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. Throw to third as the runner takes off. And the throw got a little bit away, but a nice stop by the third baseman, Bauschman. Stolen base for Foreman. And this is hit in the air towards center field and caught for the out. Nicely done by Pedroli. That'll wrap up the top of the third, but Dover-Sherborn does plate another run, and they lead it 2-0 as we head to the bottom of the third on HCAM. This program is brought to you in part by TVLSports.net. You can view the standings, stories, pictures, highlights, and more about the 12 teams in the Tri-Valley League at TVLSports.net. TVLSports.net is an independent news and media website reporting on the TVL and is not associated with the MIAA, Tri-Valley League, or any town or school. Bottom of the third inning. Remains a 2-0 game. Pitch outside. Travis Rich at the plate, the second baseman. Gabe Cafazo due up next, followed by Simulus. 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Swinging strike there. Foul tip. 1-1 the count. Wind up in the pitch. And this is hit in the air, and that's going to get into left field. Rich is going to stay put at first base, but a nice leadoff single. And that'll bring up Gabe Cafazo, the pitcher. Wind up and the pitch. It's outside, runner from first, taking off, and a steal for Travis Rich. Good steal there, way to get in scoring position. He has a slight lead off of second base. There's a bunt, and it's foul. That was Travis Rich's 5th stolen base of the season. Here's the 1-1. And it's a bunt, foul. One and two the count. Fazo, a 182 on the season. 2 runs to his credit. Wind up and the pitch. Up high. Two-two count. Pitcher taking a long look at second. And this is hit in the air, right side, and it is caught by the first baseman. Top of the order now for the Hillers. Mitch Simulus set to step in. 1 on, 1 out. Mitch Simulus, a .250 batting average on the season, 14 runs scored, 4 RBIs. And he hits that one foul. Oh, and 1 the count. It's a strong gust of wind coming in. And that's fouled away. Over towards the football field. Very nice day out here for baseball. A little bit windy. But certainly great to see this team on the grass field as well. There's just something better about a grass field when it comes to baseball. It just seems more natural. But dust's certainly an issue today. That pitch up high, runner from second takes off. And he will advance. Another stolen base for Travis Rich. Here's the 1-2. Just outside. 2 and 2. Discussion, Coach Anderson and the infield umpire. Wind up and the pitch, and this is going to take a couple hops up the left side, glove by the third baseman, throw to first. He'll get the out, but a run is in. So a job well done, a sacrifice RBI ground out for Mitch Simulus. Rich around to score, and now Nick Pedroli to the plate. And we got a big cloud of dirt dust coming at us after that slide to home plate. And here's the lefty. And he squares the bunt, pulls it back. Ball one. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Fouled away, 2-2. That ball got like trapped between his bat and the dirt. Inside, full count. And he draws the walk. That'll bring up Dylan Ruff, the DH. Nick Pedroli just finding ways time and time again to get on base. A .571 on base percentage. Checking at first, slides back safe. Checking at first, and did they get him? Yes, they did. He's picked off, and that will wrap up the inning. We're heading to the top of the fourth. It's a 2-1 Dover-Sherborn lead on HCAM. Top of the fourth inning. And we got a new pitcher in the game for the Hillers. Ethan Sensini going to take over. So Cafazzo goes 3 pretty solid innings. And Ethan Sensini out there now. So Gabe Cafazzo went 3 innings, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, only 1 was earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Ethan Sensini takes over, and here we go. A rocket back into the net, 0-1. Wind up and the pitch. Down low. 1-1 the count. And that is popped up right side, caught by the first baseman. So Theodore Allen, the pitcher, flies out, 1 away. Thomas Wyatt to the plate. Wind up and the pitch, and that hit him. Wyatt hit by a pitch. John Clark going to step to the plate. Checking out first, runner back, safe. And he's going to try to pick him off once again. He's back safe. And there's a bunt foul. Oh, and 1 the count. There's assistant coach Steve Simos. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, pitch outside, runner takes off, throw to second, and he has the stolen base. Now, this game has been one of those games, it's been about manufacturing runs. And time is called. Cal Mahan gonna go have a chat. Ethan Sensini on the hill for the Hillers. He is set to continue on. And that is popped up and behind home plate and nearly caught. Certainly an awkward catch to try to make. Good effort by Mahan. 1-2 count. Now, wind gusts blowing in. Just outside. And the throw down to second, runner back safe. 2-2 the count. Slight lead. And this is ripped up the left side, but foul. Two-two pitch. Inside, look out. Sean Clark, a senior, 182 on the season coming into this game. Significant lead at second base. Up high, walk drawn. That'll bring up Ronan Sullivan, the right fielder. Ronan, a junior, 105 on the season as the lefty steps in. And it's a bunt. And good effort by Mahan, but couldn't get there in time. Checking at second, runner back safe. Another bunt, fouled into the dirt. 0-2. Set to deliver. Bunt pulled back. 1-2. Another bunt. This is fair. Up the third base side. Picked up by the third baseman. Throw to first. They'll get the out, but he does push the runners up. 5-3 on the out. Wyatt up to third. Clark up to second. Top of the order for Dover-Sherborn. Luca Mariano stepping to the plate. There's a strike. There's the 0-1. Just outside. It's runners on second and third, 2 outs. Coach Anderson would like a chat. And in the meantime, the Dover-Sherborn coach, Coach Stephen Ryan, going to have a chat with his hitter, Luca Mariano. Inside, 2-1. And this is up the third base side, foul. 2-2. Just outside, full count. And this is hit up the left side, foul. Full count. And that is fouled off. In the dirt, walk drawn. Bases loaded for Dover-Sherborn. Matt Bowen coming to the plate. There's a strike. Oh, and 1 the count. And this is up the left side, past the glove of the third baseman. 1 run is in, and here comes another to throw in, and he is safely aboard at second base. That's a 2 RBI double. Luca Mariano moving up to third. And Dover-Sherborn has the 4-1 lead. Stepping to the plate, Will Foreman. A good piece of hitting there, right past the reach of Gabe Cafazzo. Took over at second base, or excuse me, third base. That pitch up high. Dover-Sherborn trying to break the game open a little bit. There's a strike. Here's the 1-1. And that is fouled away. One and two the count. Set to deliver. And this is up the middle, takes a couple hops, picked up by the shortstop. Throw to first, it gets away, one run is in. Here comes another run, and that is going to be a reach on the error by Will Foreman, and two more runs come in to score. It's now a 6-1 Dover-Sherborn lead. Due up next, you got Jackson Shuzda. We're going to have a new pitcher first. Third pitcher of the day for the Hillers. It's going to be Michael Sullivan taking over. So while Michael Sullivan gets warmed up and ready to go, we'll step aside. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Baseball on HCAM. Ready to continue on. Michael Sullivan into the game to pitch. Stepping to the plate, the cleanup hitter, Jackson Shuzda, second baseman. There's a strike. Windup and the pitch. Down low. And the runner taking off. And now he's caught between a pickle. Ball's going to get away. And he will advance after all. Slides in safely to third base. So another stolen base there for Will Foreman. Well, Michael Sullivan has pitched 9 1/3 innings so far this season, giving up 3 earned runs. Wind up and the pitch. And this is up the right side to the first baseman. He'll run it over, step on the bag for the out, and retire the side. In the top of the fourth, but Dover-Sherborn plates 4 more runs, and they lead it 6-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth on HCAM. HCAM programming is supported by our viewers, thank you, and by Phipps Insurance Agency, representing companies such as MapFree Insurance. Their family-owned independent agency is deeply rooted in the communities they serve and offer time-tested insurance products to fit individual needs. Since 1950, Phipps Insurance specializes in home, auto, business, condo, and renters insurance. We are ready to continue on into the bottom of the fourth, a 6-1 Dover-Sherborn lead. Dylan Ruff set to step to the plate. And timeout called. They rule a ball on Dylan Ruff. He's leaning over the plate, I think. That pitch outside, 2-0. Or actually, it was on the pitcher. He took a misstep. And that's fouled off, 2-1. Well, Theodore Allen has pitched a pretty good game so far for Dover-Sherborn, holding his potent Hiller lineup to just 1 run, a lineup that's hitting a .292 overall on the season. And this is hit high in the air, over towards right center, and caught. 1 away. Cal Mahan set to step to the plate. Wind up and the pitch. In there for a strike. The 0-1. Strike 2. Cal Mahan hitting a .300 coming into this game. outside, 1-2. And he belts this one into center field. That is going to land. And he is aboard with a one-out single. James Hayward steps to the plate. Now we're going to get a courtesy runner. Caleb Altman into the game to pinch run for Cal Mahan. Hillers looking to rally, try to get some of those runs back. That's fouled away. And that landed uncomfortably close to my car. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Got Theo Allen out there throwing some heat. Checking at first, runner back safe. And this is hit high in the air to center field and caught. 2 away. Zach Stacy due up next. Checking at first, runner back safe. Well, I think opposing teams know by now this Hiller team, aggressive running the bases. They know that they like to take big leads off the bag. And they're going to throw over and test them. There's a strike. Runner taking off. Throw to second. And he is safe. Stolen base for Altman. And this is hit in the air towards center field and caught for the 3rd out. And we are heading to the 5th inning with the score. Dover-Sherborn 6, the Hillers 1. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Varsity Baseball on HCAM. HCAM Sports is supported by our viewers and by the Dentist at Hopkinton. The Dentist at Hopkinton provides services including comprehensive dental care, same-day crowns, facial aesthetics, periodontal care, cosmetic dentistry, and implant dentistry. The Dentist at Hopkinton is located at 77 Main Street and online at hopdent.com. Top of the 5th inning, Michael Sullivan back out there on the hill for the Hillers. Peyton Schuzda set to step to the plate. Line up and the pitch. A little low there, 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Little low, ball 3. There's a strike, 3-1. Lined up and the pitch. And this is a fair ball up the third base side, gloved by the third baseman. Long throw over, and it's going to be not in time. An infield single for Schuzda. Certainly a difficult play to make there. Theodore Allen, the pitcher, set to step to the plate. Sullivan looks at first and deals. There's a strike. Down low and gets away from the catcher. Runner advances to second. Wild pitch there. 1-1 the count. Big gust of wind coming in at us. Seems like a never-ending gust of wind sometimes. And this is hit in the air towards center field and caught. Runner from second stays put. Good throw in by Pedroli as usual. Now you got Thomas Wyatt stepping to the plate, the first baseman. And this is hit in the air, right side, going into foul territory and out of reach. Oh, and 1 the count. There's a strike, 0-2. And this is on the ground, left side, bobbled by the shortstop, and everybody's safe. Schuzda advances to third, Wyatt up to first, John Clark to the plate. Down low. Here's the 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 count. Walk here would load the bases with 1 out. There's a strike, 3-1. Again, unfortunately, our view of where the Hillers would have warm-up action is blocked, so not quite sure if the Hillers have anyone getting loose. I'd imagine they did. And this is hit in the air over towards left center. Caught by Pedroli. Runner from third is going to tag, and he will score. A sacrifice RBI flyout for John Clark. Around to score is Peyton Shuzda. Thomas White stays put at first base. 7-1 Dover-Sherborn lead as the lefty Ronan Sullivan steps in. Checking at first. Runner back safe. And a swing and a strike there. Runner from first taking off. Throw over. They got him. So caught stealing is Wyatt, and that's the third out of the inning. Dover-Sherborn does play to run. They lead it 7-1 as we head to the bottom of the fifth on HCAM. Bottom of the fifth inning, Michael Sullivan stepping to the plate. He's going to bat for Andrew Bauschman. Oh, Michael Sullivan, he's a guy that can hit the ball hard. He hits it hard there, but right at the first baseman. One away. As Travis Rich, second baseman, steps to the plate. Continuing to blow. Swing and a miss. The 0-1. Up high. 1-1. Travis Rich singled in his only plate appearance this game back in the third inning. Ended up scoring the only Hiller run so far today. That pitch outside, 2-1. That's in the dirt. 3-1 the count. And he gets a good piece of this one to left field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Around first base he goes, heading towards second, and it's a stand-up double for the second baseman, Travis Rich. Gabe Cafazzo set to step to the plate. And that'll be top of the order time for the Hillers. And it's a bunt. And it's a good bunt. Takes a couple hops and no play there. What a great bunt that was. Couldn't get it any more perfect. Runners on first and third as Rich moves up to third. Mitch Simulus to the plate. And we're going to get a little chat on the mound. Coach Ryan's going to come out to talk. So far, Theo Allen has thrown 63 pitches. So he's been relatively efficient. Looks like for now he's going to stay in the game. As we get a monsoon of wind coming at us. Here we go. Mitch Simulus at the plate. Runners on the corners. Check in at first. Runner back safe. I'll tell you can't have base running mistakes here if the Hillers. You're down by 6 trying to get into the game. Base running mistake could kill any momentum you got. And they're trying to see if the runner from third was going to go. And Blue Raiders aware of that plan. And this up the middle, and it's bobbled by the shortstop. Everybody's safe. A run in for the Hillers. Simulus reaches on the error. Rich around to score. Cafazzo up to second. Nick Pedroli to the plate. Another run for the Hillers. And it's a bunt. Into the backstop it goes. Bunt pulled back, ball 1. 1-1 the count. And that is a blind, rolling up the third base line, and it's foul. Nearly stayed fair. That was a beautiful bunt by Pedroli. It just rolls foul. 1-2. See if he's swinging here with strikes. And it is to the left. And foul out of play. Inside. 2-2. And this is a fair ball, rolling up the grass. Pitcher falls, flips to first. They get the out at first. Cafazzo up to third, Simulus to second. Oh, they called it a foul. I think Whalen's saying that it hit the dirt in foul territory before it rolled out there. So the bat will continue. And that's in the dirt. That's going to fill up the count and get away from the catcher, allowing Cafazzo to advance to third. So it's runners on first and third. Full count. Checking at first, runner slides back. And there's strike three, got him. 2 away, Dylan Ruff the plate. That was a nice pitch by Allen. Gotta give credit. Checking at first, runner back safe. And there's a strike, 0-1. Checking at first, runner back safe. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Fouled away. Up high from first taking off. He'll hold the ball. No smart move there. You know, if that he threw it, that Cafazzo was going to head home. There's ball. Two and two the count. Outside. Full count. On Dylan Ruff. He's 0 for 2 so far today. And there's strike 3. That'll wrap up the inning. And we will head to the top of the 6th with Dover-Sherborn leading 7-2 on HCAM. Top of the 6th inning, pinch hitter at the plate for Ronan Sullivan. Ryan Gramer in there to pinch hit. And there's a strike. Oh, that hit him. Oh, man. That was very close to the face area. I think it hit the helmet. It might have got him a little bit in the face as well. So they're going to check on him, and we'll step aside on HCAM. So right now they're looking to get the trainer for Ryan Gramer, who got hit by a pitch. And we certainly hope he's okay. But they'll check on him and hopefully he'll be okay. We'll step aside until we continue on with gameplay. All right, looks like we are going to continue on. Luca Mariano at the plate. Wind up and the pitch. So they did bring in Ronan Sullivan, a pinch run for Ryan Gramer. There's a strike. 1-1. And this is popped up left side. Cafazzo trying to range over. He's called off. And the shortstop, Ryan Lang, makes the catch. One away, top of the order for the Blue Raiders. Excuse me, that was top of the order for the Blue Raiders. Here's the second hitter in the order, Matt Bowen. There's a strike, 0-1. So it's runner on first, 1 out. And this is up the left side, glove by the third baseman, throw to first, and they'll get the out at first. So Sullivan advances to second. They get Bowen 5-3, 2 away. Will Foreman to the plate. Outside, 1-0. Checking at second, runner back safe. Ball gets away. He's going to try to advance. Throw to third, and he is safe. So an error there allows Sullivan to advance. And the trainer has arrived to check on Ryan Gramer. And that's fouled away. Wind up and the pitch. Down low. The 2-1. And this is a rope into right field. That'll drop, and a run is in. An RBI single for Will Foreman. Gramer in to score, and now you got Jackson. Oh no, we're going to have a pinch hitter coming to the plate. There's Napoli at the plate. Down low, runner takes off from first, throw to second, and it's off the mark. So Luke Napoli, the sophomore, at the plate. DS leading by 6. Long lead over at second base. There's a strike. 1-1. There's a strike. 1-2. And that's fouled away, just past us. Joe had his hand ready to grab that one if he needed to. He has reflexes like a cat. Tom Nappy on the call, Joe Frackleton on camera. Happy to be with you for some Thursday baseball here at the grass field. First time in quite a while they've been at this field. That one fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Up high. 2-2 the count. Well, there's been a lot of these long innings in this one. There's strike 3, and that'll do it for the top of the 6th. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th with the score, Dover-Sherborn leading 8-2 on HCAM.
Bay Path may have outgrown its space, but not its mission. We need your help to build a new facility that matches our capabilities and dedication. Join us and help ensure we can continue to provide exceptional care and find loving homes for animals for years and years to come. Thank you.
We are set for the bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher on the mound, Steven Alphys takes over as Kelvin Mahan set to step to the plate. Well, a good performance by Theo Allen, who goes 5 innings, giving up 5 hits, 2 runs, one of which was earned, 2 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Certainly a nice line on the day for Theo Allen. Down low. It's been a long game. None of these innings have been easy for really either side. A lot of walks and some crazy situations. There's a strike. And some good rallies as well. Dover-Sherborn, of course, had a couple extended rallies. Ball down low, 2-1. We do have a lacrosse update at last check. Dover-Sherborn was leading the Hillers 8-3 in the 3rd quarter. This is a fair ball, left side, gloved at 3rd, throw to 1st, a long stretch, and they got him. A nice play by Shuzda, then good job by Wyatt making the stretch, and that'll bring up James Hayward. Hayward 1 for 2 on the day so far. Oh, wait a minute. Are they changing the call here? They're going to change. The runner's still there. Nope, they are going to keep it. They're going to call him out. Well, no replay at this level. That pitch outside, 1-0. And couldn't hold, 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Down low, 3-1. And ball 4. 1-0 walk. Zach Stacy stepping to the plate. Checking at first, runner back safe. And this is hit in the air towards center field and caught. 2 away. Michael Sullivan set to step to the plate. Outside, 1-0. Down low, 2-0. And he gets a piece of this one up the middle, glove by the shortstop, and they get the throw to first. Everybody's safe. So I don't know if he did step on the second base bag, it appears, to make the play at second. So now it's 2 on with 2 outs. Travis Rich to the plate. There's a strike. And pitcher steps off, both runners back. It's runners on first and second, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Now Travis Rich has had a good day at the plate, 2 for 2. He has also scored both Hiller runs. He has a single and a double. Outside. One and 2 the count. Down low, 2-2. And that's popped up right side, foul territory, and caught. That'll retire the side in the bottom of the 6th. We head to the top of the 7th on HCAM. Top of the 7th inning. Hillers will be down to their final 3 outs. Dover-Sherborn going to try to add some insurance. Michael Sullivan back out there to finish off the game. More than likely finish off the game. Peyton Schuzda to the plate. And that pitch a ball. 1-0. Ball 2. There's a strike, 2-1. Look out. 3-1. And that is a slow roller. Took a couple hops. Throw to first. Got him. One away. Next up is Theo Allen, who was the starting pitcher. Pitched a very nice 5 innings. Fouled away. 0-1 the count. There's a strike. 0-2. And this is going to roll up the infield grass right side, throw to first. They got him. 4-3, 4 out, number 2. We're going to have a pinch hitter. It's going to be Quinn Healy, the sophomore, stepping in for Thomas Wyatt. There's a strike. 0-1. Up high, 1-1. Oh, Michael Sullivan has some good stuff on the mound. Good velocity. Outside, 2-1. Up high, 3-1. Well, the lacrosse game started an hour after us. We'll see which game gets over first. This game 2.5 hours old. 4 p.m. start today. There's a strike. Full count. I know Joe Frackleton wants the game to keep going. Ooh, that hit the batter. Free pass to first base for Quinn Healy. And it looks like DS is going to empty out the bench here. We're going to have number 13, Howell, coming to the plate. Matthew Howell. And got a lefty up there. And he's going to put this up the right side. Takes a couple hops, throw to first. They get him. 4-3, 4 out, 3. And we are heading to the bottom of the 7th, where the Hillers will be down to their final 3 outs. Coming up next on HCAM. Bottom of the 7th inning. Looks like we got a pinch hitter coming to the plate. We got Gavin Liptak. And he takes a strike. So Liptak batting in the 9th spot. Wind up and the pitch. Down low. 1-1 the count. Hillers look rally here in the bottom of the 7th, down by 6. And this is up the left side, foul. 1-2. Ooh, look at that one just got away from him. Slip out of the hand. 2-2. As long as he wasn't throwing it at Joe. Leg lift and the pitch. Just outside. Full count. And this is hit in the air and caught. Shortstop making the catch. One away. Top of the order. Cut up. Mitch Steele is set to step in. Nick Pedroli on deck. Well, we mentioned the Hillers beat Medfield yesterday. Great win. Nice road win. More details on that in just a bit, as that's fouled away. They won 3-0 yesterday, and it was a great pitching performance from Dylan Ruff, who got the complete game shutout, giving up 4 hits. Wind up and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. You know, Stephen Alphys has some good stuff. Senior. Little high there. 1-2. Look out. Just inside. 2-2. Full count. That was close. Swing and a miss. 2 away. Nick Pedroli set to step in. Pedroli 0 for 2 with a walk so far. Sounds like the final buzzer at the lacrosse game. That's fouled into the backstop. 0-1. Just outside, 1-1. There's a strike, 1-2. And that is popped up foul behind us. Battle continues. Dover-Sherborn 1 strike away from the win. And this is tattooed to right field, but the right fielder is right there to make the catch. It's a 1-2-3, bottom of the 7th, and Dover-Sherborn is going to collect the 8-2 win over the Hopkinton Hillers. Hillers fall to 7-4 a season. Dover-Sherborn improves to 6-6 as they take the victory here today. The Dover-Sherborn Blue Raiders score 8 runs on 5 hits, committing 2 errors. The Hopkinton Hillers score 2 runs on 5 hits, committing 5 errors, as Dover-Sherborn defeats the Hillers 8-2. That is going to wrap up our coverage here today. A big thank you to Joe Frackleton for his fantastic camera work, and for everybody at HCAM. I'm Tom Nappy. The final score for the final time: Dover-Sherborn victorious over the Hillers 8-2. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.